He was a Boston cop, found frozen outside another cop's house. Temperature was -4, and nobody inside called for help. His girlfriend was blamed immediately, but 5 law enforcement members were connected to that house. One witness changed her story. One dog left bite marks nobody explained. One Google search destroyed everything. Was Karen Reed a killer? Or was she the one person who knew too much? The body, at 34 Fairview Road, January 29th, 2022. Snow everywhere, no warmth left. Outside 34 Fairview Road, a body is discovered. John O'Keefe is unresponsive, frozen into the ground. Police arrive quickly, too quickly. This is not random. This is a connected house. Multiple officers linked inside. 5 law enforcement ties in the family. That detail spreads quietly later. But the first story is simple. Too simple for some minds. They say accident happened outside. Vehicle strike in the dark. But no one saw impact. No witnesses outside. Only snow. Only silence. Then something feels off. No clear crash debris pattern. No obvious collision scene logic. And the timeline bends. The taillight that shattered everything. The SUV becomes center of case. Karen's vehicle is examined closely. A broken taillight is found. Red plastic scattered near snow. But defense makes one claim. It changes everything. They say it was already broken, before the incident ever occurred. Not caused that night. Not proof of impact. Just pre-existing damage. That argument spreads fast online, because if true, everything shifts. No collision proof remains solid. No physical anchor for prosecution. Only interpretation. And interpretation divides people. Then the first cliffhanger arrives. What if the car tells no truth at all? The dog that should not be ignored. Inside the house, another detail exists, one that investigators struggle to explain. A dog is present, named Chloe, allegedly inside during the night. Later, bite marks are reported. On John O'Keefe's arm. Defense raises a brutal question. Could this be animal attack? Not vehicle impact. Not outside event. Inside violence instead. But this theory is controversial. It challenges official reconstruction completely. And it creates more tension. Because now the scene expands. From driveway to inside house. From accident to possible confrontation. Nothing is confirmed easily. Everything is debated aggressively. And truth becomes unstable again. The search that changed everything. Phones often hold final answers, or dangerous interpretations. On Karen Reed's phone, something appears. A Google search is discovered. How long to die in cold? Prosecution calls it critical evidence, intent or awareness of outcome. Defense says something else. Context misunderstood. Misread panic behavior. But the damage is done, because now intention is questioned, not just accident anymore. Something psychological enters the case. At the same time, doubt spreads online. People start rereading every detail, every timestamp, every statement. Nothing feels neutral anymore. Then second cliffhanger hits. Why search something like that at all? The witness who changed her story. Witness testimony becomes unstable. One name stands out, Anna Yacarino. She initially says she saw the car, Karen Reed's vehicle, at key moment. That statement matters deeply. It supports prosecution timeline. But later, she changes her story. Details shift, certainty fades, and courtroom tension spikes immediately. Because consistency is everything here. Without it, narratives collapse. The trial continues under pressure. Jurors listen for clarity, But clarity never fully arrives. Instead, confusion builds daily. Competing experts, competing timelines. No single version dominates completely. And after 13 days of deliberation, the jury cannot agree. A mistrial is declared. No verdict is reached. Only division remains in silence. The case does not end there. It only resets. A second trial is scheduled. Prosecution prepares harder than before. Defense prepares for another battle, and the public remains split. The question that won't die. You have seen the fragments. A frozen body outside a house. A broken taillight debate. A dog bite controversy. A disturbing search history. A witness who changed her story. And a jury that could not decide. Inside a system, under pressure. Surrounded by law enforcement ties. Inside a family network of officers. Nothing feels fully resolved. Not the science, not the story. Only competing versions remain. And people choose sides now. Some say accident. Some say framing. Some say something worse. But no answer holds completely. And the second trial is coming. Stronger, louder, more divided. Was she guilty, or was she the most dangerous thing to powerful people? A witness. Think about what you just heard. A cop, found frozen, outside a cop's house. No one called for help that night. 5 law enforcement members, connected to one family, connected to one investigation. A taillight that may have been broken before. A dog whose bites were never fully explained. A search on her phone at the worst possible moment. A witness who couldn't keep her story straight. And 13 days of deliberation. 13 days. And still no answer. This case doesn't just divide a courtroom. It divides people who believe in the system and people who stopped believing long ago. Because if Karen Reed is innocent, then something much darker happened that night. Something that powerful people don't want answered. And if she is guilty, then why does the evidence feel so unstable? The second trial will not end this debate. Nothing will. Because some cases don't give you closure. They just give you more questions. And this one is far from over.